Today we are going to do a reminder of how to rewrite quadratic equations into our general form. To do this, we must use the distributive property on both sides. 1/3 times my y, and then 1/3 times the 7. I'm going to work mainly on the left side for just one moment. So I would have 1/3 y plus, when I multiply this, I will get 7/3. Now I'm going to leave that and move to the right side. I have the quantity x minus 5 squared. To simplify that, I need to rewrite it as x minus 5 times x minus 5 and do my distributive property. X times x gives me the x squared. Now x times the negative 5 gives me negative 5x. Now I'm going to move to the negative 5 and multiply it by both parts. Negative 5 times x, negative 5x. Negative 5 times negative 5 is positive 25. Looking at my equation now, I see that I have like terms on the right side. So I'm going to simplify that. I get x squared minus 10x plus 25. The left side, I'm going to bring down 1/3 y plus 7/3. Now, with the fractions on the left side, I want to get rid of those. The easiest way to eliminate the fraction is to multiply by the common denominator, or the least common multiple of if you have different denominators. Since these are both 3's, what I will do is multiply both sides of my equation by 3. This will eliminate my fraction. 3 times 1/3 gives me 1. And 3 times 7/3 will give me 7. My 3's will cancel. The other side, I'm going to do the distributive property. 3 times x squared. 3 times negative 10x. And 3 times 25. For this to be in general form, I need all of my terms on one side and move to where I only have 0 left. So I'm going to subtract. I will subtract y from the left side and the right side, and I will subtract 7 from both sides, thereby eliminating everything on this side of my equation. I will keep my x squared term first, then my x term, then my y term, and then combining my constants. So 75 minus 7 would be 68. I have now written this in general form. Let's do it another way. So if I look at this problem, I have my negative on the outside. Well, I want us to think of that as -1 and do my distributive property. -1 times x would be -1x. -1 times -2 would be +2. Now on the right side, again, I have the quantity squared, so I must write it twice and do my distributive property. Some of you may remember a shortcut, but I'm going to show the full steps. Y times y is y squared. Y times 4 is my 4y. Now I will multiply by the 4. 4 times y, again, is 4y. and 4 times 4 is 16. Excuse me. Again, I'm going to rewrite my first, the left side. When I look at my problem, I see that I have some like terms, and I want to combine them here in the middle. So I will have y squared plus 8y plus 16, negative 1x plus 2 on the left side. And again, I will want to make one side equal to 0, so I will need to move everything to one side or the other. Since I already have 3 things here, I will get rid of the things on the left side. The opposite of minus 1x is to add 1x. Opposite of plus 2 would be to subtract 2. Again, all of this cancels, and I'm left with 0. My y squared term will be first, and then I go to x and then y. And combining my constants. You'll notice that I had plus 1x, and here I just put x. That 1 is understood, so frequently you will not see it written. Again, this is writing our equations in general form.